Hi, I'm Kat, and this is today's tarot. We have three major arcanas today, so we are doing some work with ourselves. The opening card that we have for today is the Lover's card. This is a card that's all about exchange and communication. The Lover's card, as you can see, there are two people that are entangled with each other. This card is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is a planet. It's about communication and how we see things. And this is bringing up the feeling and sense that we might have to have a conversation with someone about something specific. Something that's been kind of chewing at the bit in our mind. Like, I really need to talk to this person about something. And this is on the table today as something really important that we need to start working with. The challenge that we have for today is the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is a singular, focused energy, and it's associated with ideas, thoughts, communications, and it's usually a good sign of clarity. But the fact that it's coming up as a challenge today could mean that we are having a hard time actually focusing and putting our attention singularly toward an area that we really need to put our energy toward. Now, the way we're going to get through that challenge is the Judgment card. You know what's so interesting? We have two angels showing up in these cards, which is, I think, pretty interesting, and reminding us that there is help around us always, even if we don't see it. Help shows up in mysterious ways. So the way we're going to get through that challenge is the Judgment card. As you can see, these three figures are being called out of box, called out of a coffin, called out of a way of seeing things. So the energy towards this is that there will be an aha moment, an awakening moment, feeling like an urge to do something, or an instinct, an intuition to look something up. You know, it can create this new realization that brings us clarity and focus where we've had difficulty finding it in today. Now, the final card that we have for today, which is the overall outcome, we also have another major arcana. We have the Star. Now, when this card shows up, it is a card of hopefulness and encouragement. It's reminding us that our path is blessed and the universe is looking out for us, but in order for us to actualize what we want to manifest, we have to take positive action. It's also reminding us to give generously and to give gratitude generously for what you have in your environment that's supported you in times of change and turmoil. And in that knowing, there's this understanding on a bigger picture that there is help, and that gives a sense of hopefulness. You can see that the person in this card is kneeling in front of a waterway. One foot is in the waterway, one foot is on land, and they have these two vessels. This card is associated with Aquarius energy, also known as the water bearer. And so we have this energy of being open to new things and being open to the experience and being open to the conversation and what we need to exchange with the individual. Now, it can be hard to go into conversations and be present with them if we already have this idea of how the conversation is going to go. And in reality, conversations go much differently and in many different directions depending on how present you are in that conversation and how much you actually listen and ask for clarification from the other individual to show that you're listening, and also give clarification when you feel like there's a misunderstanding. And in this way, we grow our capacity to be able to speak with one another in an interpersonal way, which unfortunately right now people don't get to do very much. So consider that if you're being called to have a conversation about something, that it's your own vessel's way of trying to bring balance to something that feels out of balance. And in that way, we're listening to ourselves, and we give a space to also have an exchange with another person and give them that opportunity to voice what we feel like might be held within them. So conversations. How interesting. Right now we have Mercury, Venus, and the Sun in conjunction. The moon is moving out of that relationship, but they've all been in this stellium for the last couple days around the new moon. So we have this meeting of these four different planetary bodies that are bringing this focused energy towards new beginnings. And it seems like that new beginning is in the realm of relationship and exchanging, whether it's with a personal independent, like a personal intimate partnership, or if it is in a business partnership. So that is what we have for today's tarot. I send you a good wish with whatever you're working on today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.